up, everyone? We are here in the Jurassic room, and once again, welcome to another episode of Dinosaurs of the Week, where all of you, the fans, get to pick what is showcased in each week's episode. And like I say every week, I got some more awesome suggestions from all of you guys, and I'll be picking 10 of my favorites to showcase in this week's episode. So let's go ahead and check out what dinosaurs made the list. All right, to kick off this week's episode, we've got a suggestion here from WEOM for the Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom Battle Damaged Tyrannosaurus Rex and Monolophosaurus, which you said was your personal favorite. I do love the sculpt on this Rex. I've always thought it was really nice, even though it was a little bit of a smaller scale, and this battle damaged version is pretty sweet, as all of you can see, and of course comes with our little Monolophosaurus, which is also really cool. Now when we look at the back of the box, we get a better look at our T-Rex, its head and neck articulation, the Monolophosaurus, its battle damage, and of course the gigantic bite of the T-Rex. So let's go ahead and check out a few of those features. So you can press the button on top of the T-Rex's head to get that gigantic bite going, which is really, really cool. And then of course we've got our battle damaged on the Monolophosaurus right here, which is also a pretty sweet feature. But again, this is a nice little set right here, and one that is becoming nostalgic for me since I did start hardcore collecting back when the Fallen Kingdom toys dropped, and this was one of the first sets that I got. So for those reasons, I'm very happy that it made it onto this week's episode. All right, so we got another suggestion right here from Diego Lopez for the Jurassic World Rebirth Spinosaurus Danger Set. And honestly, this is a very cool toy set right here. I love our human characters, obviously, with Zora Bennett and Dr. Henry Loomis. And who's gonna complain about another Spinosaurus figure? And it's actually pretty cool because the sculpt is a little different, the paint job is a little different, and the sizing is different from the full-size Tail Thrasher Spinosaurus toy that we got the Rebirth line, so it does make this one a little bit more unique. Now when we look at the back of the box, we get a better look at our Spinosaurus, both of our characters, and how it comes with a weapons case and a utility tool that is also included, which is pretty sweet. But again, this is a really nice set, one that has a bunch of playability. Since you get two human figures, you get a little utility case, you get some weapons and tools, and you also get an awesome Spinosaurus, so you get a lot of bang for your buck with this set, and I would highly recommend it. Now we've got another Jurassic World Rebirth suggestion right here from Jurassic Abraham, and this is the Frenzy Pack Proceratosaurus, and this is a pretty cool figure right here, as all of you guys can see. Nothing too crazy about it because it is just a repaint from the same sculpt that we've gotten a couple times in the past from Mattel, but it's always been a nice little sculpt, and this blue coloration does look pretty cool on it, so I don't really have any complaints about the figure in that regard. Now when we look at the back of the box, we get a better look, or not really much of a look, at our Proceratosaurus and some advertisements for some of the other Frenzy Packs that came in this wave of Jurassic World Rebirth toys. But again, this is a nice little figure, nothing too crazy about it, but for one of the cheaper and smaller dinosaurs in the toy lines that we get, I'd say there's not much to complain about here, and it still is a nice little figure to have. Now we've got another cool suggestion right here from Michael for the Jurassic World Legacy Collection Reimagined Roarin' Real Feel Carnotaurus. And as all of you guys know, this is a complete homage and throwback to the Jurassic Park Series 2 Demon Carnotaurus from Kenner. So this one does have a special spot for me. It's got a really cool and unique sculpt. Of course, that soft, real feel rubber skin, which is awesome, and a really cool paint job that looks just like our Demon Carnotaurus. Now when we look at the back of the box, we get another good look at our Carnotaurus here and its roaring sounds, which we will go ahead and check out. So let's see what they sound like. Again, this is a very cool figure and an awesome callback to one of the rarest Jurassic Park toys of all time. Now, this next suggestion we have right here is from LAN for the Jurassic World Legacy Collection Extreme Chompin Spinosaurus. And as all of you guys know, this is just a sweet figure and the first large-scale Spinosaurus toy that we got from Mattel, so it does make it really special. I have loved this sculpt on this Spinosaurus ever since we've gotten it, and with all the iterations that came after it, I just absolutely love it. Now, when we look at the back of the box, we get another good look at our Spinosaurus and its gigantic bite. So why don't we go ahead and check that out, guys? You can press the button on top of the head to get that gigantic bite going, which is really, really cool. And again, I love how the tongue has articulation too and moves as you open the mouth. I think that's a really sweet feature and just makes this one a little bit more interesting. But overall, this one is a great sculpt. It's got a great paint job, and honestly, the packaging looks really cool too. And this is definitely one of the definitive Spinosaurus toys that we've ever gotten. All right, so now this next suggestion right here came from Maria for the Jurassic World Dominion Strike and Roar Giganotosaurus, and this figure had so much potential to be something awesome. First off, the sculpt is really nice on this one. I love all of the work. Even the paint job is not so shabby. I like the head sculpt. I like the way the teeth fit together. It's really, really cool, but I'm gonna tell you guys what's frustrating about it in just a second. Now, when we look at the back of the box, we get another good look at our Giganotosaurus and its strike and chomp action. And what I was gonna say that is frustrating about this figure is the actual action features. I can't stand this movement right here at the middle of the torso. It's like you can't get the Giganotosaurus to sit straight, but here is the action feature, as you guys can see, and the mouth too. So the mouth feature is cool. It's this feature that is weird. But overall, it's not a terrible figure. The sculpting is still really nice, even though it is a little bit small when you scale it up with the T-Rexes of the same assortment, but it is still a pretty cool figure and one that I am happy to have in the collection. Now we've got a suggestion right here from the Dino Guy for the Jurassic World Dino Trackers Danger Pack Nothosaurus, and this is one of my favorite dinosaurs or creatures that has come in this assortment of toys in this size. This Nothosaurus is such a sweet figure. I love the sculpt on it. Even though the paint job's not so crazy, it just blends in perfectly with the figure, and I just love that mouth and those teeth. Look how they fit together. That is just so cool to me. Now when we look at the back of the box, not really much to see, just some advertisements for some of the other dinosaurs in this assortment. But overall, this is just such a sweet figure, a unique species, and one that is one of my absolute favorites from this size of dinosaurs. Again, it is super unique and one that I'm very happy to show to all of you. Now we've got some Hammond collection right here, suggested from JC, and this is for the juvenile Triceratops from Jurassic World. And as all of you guys can see, this figure is absolutely adorable. I love this little baby Triceratops. It is just so cute, and honestly, the sculpting on it is really nice. The paint job is pretty stellar as well, which I really love. This is one of the better, smaller scale Hammond collection figures that we have gotten. We get another look at our Triceratops on the side there, and then on the back we get a really good look at our juvenile Triceratops, some of the different poses that it can be put into, and of course the glass eye, which is famous for a lot of the Hammond collection these days, which is really, really awesome. But again, I really love this figure. Overall, the realism is really great, and of course the articulation is top notch, just like it is for all of the Hammond collection. So this is definitely a figure that I'm happy to have in the collection and to showcase for all of you. Now this next suggestion right here is from Jessica for my favorite human figure. So I got a little creative here and chose a very rare Jurassic World Legacy Collection set. This is the story pack of the Velociraptor and Dr. Alan Grant from Jurassic Park 3. And the reason I chose this set was two reasons. One, it's rare and I love Dr. Grant. And two, it comes with a dinosaur as well for Dinosaurs of the Week, of course. But as you can see, guys, we got a cool little Dr. Grant figure here that comes with a little case right here that you can put the eggs in. And then of course we get the female velociraptor from Jurassic Park 3, which is also really, really cool. Now when we look at the back of the box, we get a better look at our velociraptor, Dr. Alan Grant, and how the eggs are included, just like in the scenes from Jurassic Park 3, which are really, really sweet. But again, guys, any of you that don't know much about these Legacy Collection story packs, they are extremely rare and only got released in some smaller parts of the world, I think like in Asia. So it was very difficult for me to get my hands on this set and the few others that came along with it. But with that being said, I'm happy to be able to showcase it for all of you. And for the final suggestion for this week's episode, we're going to go out with a bang with this awesome suggestion right here from Nana for the Jurassic World Hammond Collection Spinosaurus from Jurassic Park 3. And of course, this is not only the coolest Spinosaurus ever, but this is maybe one of the best Jurassic Park or Jurassic World toys that we've ever gotten. Not only is the Spinosaurus an absolute fan favorite and a beast of a creature, but getting it in this beautiful Hammond Collection form with an amazing sculpt, an amazing paint job, and amazing articulation just really makes this a dream figure. Now when we look at the back of the box, we get some better looks at our Hammond Collection Spinosaurus, some of the different poses it can go into, and of course that green glass eye, which is so menacing and awesome to see. But again, guys, the Spinosaurus is my second favorite dinosaur in the whole franchise, and this has become not only one of my favorite Spinosaurus figures of all time, not only one of my favorite Jurassic figures of all time, but it is my favorite Hammond Collection figure of all time as well. So I really love this one, and I hate how difficult it has been for collectors to get. Hopefully they'll go back in stock soon and this doesn't become too much of a rarity for everyone, but I'm at least happy to be able to share it with all of you. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Dinosaurs of the Week. Like I always say, if you did not get featured in this week's episode and would like a chance to be featured in next week's episode, then be sure to let me know down in the comments below. Want to see more awesome Jurassic content? Then hit that subscribe button and turn on post notifications so that you don't miss any of my content. Also, check me out on Instagram and join my Discord server for so much more Jurassic fun. The links to everything will be in the description below. Check out more awesome Jurassic videos here.